Amber, gold of the north. A mysterious stone with golden color and magical powers of attracting strangers who generously paid for it by asking with curiosity, what is the nature of it? Old inhabitants of areas by the North Sea and Baltic Sea started considering amber as a marvelous, magical stone, as a talisman that brings prosperity to its owner. This belief was so strongly embedded in the subconsciousness of the following generations that it managed to survive through thousands of years. The name amber, Bursten, comes from the German word Bernstein, that means a burning stone. It is resin of conifers from over 40 million years ago, transported through the rivers of modern Scandinavia and waters of the Baltic Sea. The resin leaking from the trees was a trap for millions of animals of different sizes. While studying inclusions of the Baltic amber, we discover the world of nature from 40 million years ago. The most beautiful and desired type of amber is, thrown by the sea waves, Baltic amber, known as succinite. Very quickly, Baltic mineral became the main source of prosperity for local Celts. They were the first ones to clear the amber path from northern Italy to the Bay of Gdansk. The development of trade of the Baltic mineral started at the end of the 1st century BC. Amber became very popular at that time. According to antique writers Pliny and Tacitus, we know it was used mostly for ornaments, but also had medicinal use for treating tonsils and throat diseases. Times of the Roman Empire created increased demand for the precious mineral from wealthy Romans. That led to an extensive extraction of amber of Polish lands. As it wasn't widely known where this fascinating stone comes from, a legend was born. According to it, after the death of mythical Phaeton, his sister shed tears that hardened on the sun and became amber. Amber has always been much appreciated. Pieces of art made of it, due to their exceptionality and value, found their place in royal treasuries. Items made of amber, mentioned in archival documents and literature, are mostly associated with nobility, aristocracy, and royal families of many European countries. History of amber and items made of it is often related to the history of Polish monarchs. King Zygmunt III Warsaw is associated with amber as he was manually making different objects out of it. His name is well known in Polish history since he moved the capital of Poland from Kraków to Warsaw. Warsaw was one of the biggest settlements in Poland with a population of over 10,000 inhabitants. Mostly nobility and priesthood settled there, attracted by the vicinity of the royal court, an emerging center of the country's political and cultural life. The city was founded most probably at the turn of the 13th and 14th centuries. It was granted city rights around the year 1300. During the reign of Bolesław V and Conrad III, Warsaw was growing as an important trade center, caused by increasing export of Polish cereal to other European countries. The city participated intensively in this great exchange of goods. The importance of Warsaw was increasing with every new event that took place on its streets, especially tributes paid by lords of Prussia to the Polish king. Moreover, in 1611, Vasily IV Shuiski, the Russian Tsar, was captured and forced to stand before the Polish Senate chamber and King Zygmunt Vasa III. In the 18th century, the city still grew, but much slower due to big catastrophes that hurt the city, especially two fires in 1607 and 1669, and damages caused by war during the Swedish deluge. In the reign of Stanisław August Poniatowski, Warsaw started to grow both in demographics and area. Warsaw was destroyed again during the First World War. In 1920, the city had to face an invasion of Soviet Russia. Warsaw, still recovering from the damages caused by World War I, had to suffer again when on September 1, 1939, Germany invaded Poland and bombed the capital. Enemy forces surrounded the city. The royal castle was burned down. Powiśle, Old City, and the northern parts were bombed. Warsaw fought bravely, but eventually had to surrender to German forces, who entered Warsaw on the 1st of October. It was the beginning of a 5-year-long occupation. Warsaw lost its status as a capital and was brought under the rule of the General Government, a German Nazi administration. The last and most serious attempt to regain freedom was the Warsaw Uprising that started on the 1st of August, 1944. It lasted for 63 days, but eventually ended with capitulation. The heroism of the rebels and local civilians is admired to this day. During Nazi occupation, 700,000 Warszawians lost their lives, and 84% of Warsaw was destroyed. When the uprising failed, less than 1,000 people lived in the city ruins. With World War II coming to an end, the process of evaluating losses and rebuilding the city started. Damaged buildings were renewed and new houses were built. Unfortunately, despite all the efforts, the city lost its original character. Warsaw regained the status of a social, cultural, economic, and academic city. Once again, it became a place for the most important political events. In 1950, the World Congress for World Peace awarded Warsaw with the International Peace Award, and in 1999, the capital was awarded with the Warsaw Cross of the Uprising to honor the undefeated city. The Warsaw City Center is one of the most important business centers in Central Europe. In 2008, over 324,000 companies were registered here, and thanks to favorable investment conditions, the capital generates over 15% of Polish GDP. It is Warsaw where the headquarters of Jewelry Schubert Company is located. Its business concentrates on making jewelry, products for metals, gemstones, and amber. Its fundamental activity is, invariably up to this day, sale of jewelry all over the country. In the early 90s, the company grew dynamically, that led to establishing a chain of stores in the major cities in Poland. As a result, Jewelry Schubert is now one of the largest jewelry companies in the country. In Schubert's workshops, masters of jewelry carefully examine each piece to extract its unique shade and color. The most important element of amber treatment is grinding, which requires a lot of skill and precision. Cooperating with leading Polish jewelry producers and famous artists, we are able to offer our customers the most beautiful products. Jewelry processing up to this day is done manually, using traditional ways the jewelry masters have known for centuries. Modern production of jewelry is done through innovative methods, including the use of casting wax. This ideal combination of tradition and innovation gives unique effects. Jewelry Schubert's passion for amber led to creating an exclusive chain of galleries called World of Amber. Jewelry Schubert is a family business. Our stores are much appreciated by our customers and respected by competitors. As the only ones in Poland for amber products, we issue a certificate of authenticity. Taking care of our customers, we offer attractive prices. However, this is not what determines our strength. Our customers, returning to our stores for unique jewelry, are our greatest value. Do not forget to bring home a unique souvenir from Poland, an extraordinary mineral called amber.